chieftainship. He asked me to take the responsibility. Though reluctant to leave my life and trek to the rural areas, my grandfather reminded me that my first responsibility should be that of service to our people. I was duly installed with my grandfather present, and the current king, Zwelibanzi Dalindyebo, was present in a ceremony attended by my family, traditional leaders across the country, and our political representatives. There are individuals today who opportunistically make claims as to my legitimacy. These individuals wait for all these years to start having these questions. If I was not the rightful heir, I am sure these individuals would not have hesitated to oppose this greater family who assigned me the responsibility to lead the royal house of Mandela. But I can say that to somewhat, when I can recall back then, my grandfather did prophesize about these days, because randomly when we used to have lunch or dinner, he would ask across the table, which one of you wants to go and live in the rural areas? And starting from my brother Ndaba, Mbuso, Andile, they will all object, no, granddad, we don't want to live in the rural area. And he would laugh and smile and look at me with that cynical sense of humor of his. I always used to wonder what he was trying to provoke. And often he would come back and say, anyone who opposes that, your older brother should be the chief of Mvezo. And none of them, while he was fit and strong, were ready to challenge his decisions because of having had many years and decades molding me to be the person I am today. There is a place still bedeviled by excessive poverty and unemployment. There's no sanitation, no access to clean drinkable water. It has a high school dropout and high levels of HIV/AIDS infections. My focus, with the help of our led government, is to deal with these challenges and bring development to the people of Mvezo. This I certainly will continue to do, together with the people you see before you. The leadership of the Mvezo Traditional Council and that of the Mvezo Development Trust. I saw in recent media coverage that the king, is one of those people making adverse statements about my legitimacy and accusing me of wanting to unseat him. I have always responded to this, made it clear to those that are uninformed that the royal house of Mandela emerged from the left-hand house, that being Iqiba, or King Gubenguka. His heir was Mtikaka, whose brother was Joy, and the right-hand house sits the royal house of Mnganeni. The Mandelas, therefore, are the most junior royal house in the kingdom, being in the left-hand house. We have no claim whatsoever to the kingship. This is a laughable matter, to say the least. I think the king wants to make me an scapegoat from dealing with the difficult disputes that he faces within his own Dalindyebo royal house. I therefore refuse to be part of those disputes and appeal to him to leave me out of the Dalindyebo royal family matters. We as the Madiba royal families, we will continue to be observers to the matters of the great house. As for my brother Ndaba, I'm highly disappointed, who claims in the media reports that I was born out of wedlock. I wish he would say that in the presence of my father. I want to remind him that I do not hand out, and certainly I want to emphasize this, I do not want to hand out our dirty linen as a family in public. But he knows very well that my father impregnated a married woman, which he is a result of that act. Umamzondi Khadeb was married to Lucky Zakaria Mujiha, has 2 children by that man by the name of Amanda and Sydney, who are Ndaba's elder brother and sister. So he should be very careful when he wants to throw insults, particularly to my mother, who still sits by my side, nurtures and ensures that I am able to wake up every day to serve my community. As for the remaining of my 2 brothers, we all know that they are not my father's children. And I want to emphasize this. If you want to go and prove this, it is there in the birth of my own child, uKheya wesibini Zanethemba Mandela. Mbuso pregnated my wife, and this matter has never been discussed by the so-called members of the family who say that they want to ensure that there is harmony in this family. For 2 years, I have sent bishops, particularly Bishop Mbete and Bishop Dabula, go and appeal particularly to Ndaba to come and reconcile these matters between me and Mbuso. He has failed dismally to show leadership as a man in this family. I hope that wherever Ndaba sits, with those that advise him, they may be truthful and honest in their quest. The individuals on this court are coincidentally the same as those that have instituted proceedings against my grandfather. I seem to have angered people by distancing myself from the case against Advocate George Bezos, Minister Tokyo Sehwale, and Bali Chwene, appointed by my grandfather, Umadibomde, to be in charge of his trust, that being Harmonic Investment Holdings and Magnific Investment Holdings. I still refuse to be associated with the court actions that are a clear squabble over my grandfather's money. And this shall come to surface, and you will see the real agenda behind those that sought to come and attack a soft target like myself. I am tired of people who want to use me for popularity and short-term gains. And I hope that as we conclude today's session, we can put this to bed. The facts are there. You may go and find out. You may go do the necessary tests that are needed in terms of DNA tests. I will always be there, watching every and cultures that face you when they feel their true agenda. I thank you.
Coming through from Mvezo, where Mandla Mandela has just wrapped up his media briefing, and a lot of revelations that have come through from the announcement today, and also basically starting off by talking about his experiences as a young Mandla Mandela, and also his experiences with Nelson Mandela. Let's take a listen. It seems that we are going into a question and answer.
Have been inflicted upon me and continuously sent as senior politicians, members of our method to solve these. I never, in any particular moment, been awarded the opportunity to head, and even court proceedings that have come before you, and just was directed towards me where I wasn't given the opportunity to be heard.
News that moves. eNCA.com.